Good day, everyone. Good day, fellow Nigerians. For wherever you may be hearing me from, I want you to listen to me, give me your ear to listen to what I'm about to say today. And concerning the insecurity that we have been, that it has been a challenge in our country, Nigeria, and coming to see that they are trying to manipulate the situation, the solution to end insecurity is like it's a kind of game that we have not yet understand so much deeply, and it is not an easy for someone to process an ammunition. If you should go to the weapon market and you wanted to process an ammunition, there are a lot of questions, there are a lot of investigation they are going to do before they can be able to sell weapons to you. So if the terrorists in Nigeria, the Fulani Hausas that are terrorizing the country of today, it has been about 14 good years now that Nigeria has been fighting against these terrorism. And just to end the point, if the terrorists are processing weapon, should be known as they are a government assistant, government collaborations into this before they can be able to access the weapon. And accessing the weapon, even though there is any international body that is in the sponsoring of the terrorism, without no insider, the terrorism it cannot be done, because the weapon these people are using, they are so powerful weapon, anti-helicopter, drones, and etc. And the chief of armed forces are there, the chief defense ministers are there, because automatically we come to understand, come to acknowledge, to be acknowledgement that they come to expose to the world that they are converting the terrorists into the system. Converting terrorists into the system while the chief of the defense staff or the defense ministers are there in their presence, they're converting a terrorist into the system. When that sounds, it sounds to me as if the security or the chief security are not doing what they're supposed to do at the time where they are to do what they suppose. In the past times, I used to go to the defense headquarter. I know how the security in the defense quarter were. But today, come to a nation where they will just comes up and say there are terrorists that is repenting, and for him to be repented, they have to convert him without any justice, no any accusation. They're automatically going to bring them and insert them to the system. What are the future are we going to be looking into? What are we going to be expecting in the nearest future if you can come out in today's world and say you are converting the terrorists into the system because they are repentance, one of them, then there's no question for that. And I would like to advise the chief in the military police. They should arrest all the chief. All the chief must be arrested. and they must bring them to the justice, because what is going on now in Nigeria, it is not the way the systems works, because this is going to affect the futures of that nation, that Nigeria. So are they trying to encourage the upcoming terrorists that there are benefits for them? So automatically we cannot have end to this. There's not going to be an end. And again, I would like to just bring this talk quickly, and because usually I don't have so much time to be repeating and talk too much time on my speech. Sometimes people may put the blame of the recent administration, which is the government, the recent government, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This thing has been happening not for now. It has been happening for so long, and we shouldn't put the blame on Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And some of you that is saying that they are not going to vote the president for the second time, please, this is not a good decision for you to take. The good decision for you to take is to come out in multitude and vote President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Why am I saying that you should come out and vote him is that we that were here were looking from the distance to see the kind of thing that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to do. Not because I'm supporting or there's any payment or anything from his side to me. There's nothing, but I'm looking towards the future. What are the things that I'm looking into? If you look from the day one, from 1960, there's none of the leadership that has done what the President Bola Ahmed is doing. And if you know the benefit of what the Mr. President is doing, you will come out and vote the president. All this infrastructure that is put into place today, it is something that we are going to benefit from. Because if we are talking about infrastructure that attracts the foreign investors, it's what the president is doing, which is road networking. If you look at all the places that the road passes through, you could look very clear that those places is going to be developed by industrialized. It's going to be industrialized. So this is the reason why in 2027, you all should come out and vote President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, enable him to do all he has in plan to do. Sometimes it may not be, I said it severally, sometimes it may not be good in security. He may not have time to go into security deeper. He may have his own way of doing his own things. So the road network that I'm saying is going to help a lot, because we don't have road in Nigeria before it comes to power. When it came to the office, we start noticing that he's doing the great job. Due to that we are in America, London, Europe, and etc., we know the value. Because in this very country that I am, they are developing, and they have a lot of job, a lot of infrastructures, a lot of companies. And if you don't have a road to apply every equipment, and how can the foreign investors coming in to invest in such a country? And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing the best for your future, for your great future. You may be suffering today because of this subsidy that he removed. Nigerian is not buying the petrol so expensive. In this very country, you know how much is per liter. In this very country, per liter is almost equivalent to 5,000 naira per liter. And not only this country, several countries in the world, they are buying more than what Nigerian is buying, the petrol tariff that Nigerian is selling today. And we should also try to understand that because Nigeria, we always murmuring, we always complain. If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you vote him out today and you vote another person in, how did you sure that that very person is going to do the best? I could remember the days of President Goodluck Jonathan. Most of you complaining about him, complaining. We all complain, not most of you. We all complain about them. But today, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is there doing his best. You are also complaining. When he leaves the office, you are also going to be complaining. So we should be learning how to accept our leaders and assist them to do the best. In this very country I'm living right here, there's a lot of things. Things is going so expensive daily by day, but they accept, they understand the situation, they understand the condition. So, my advice to you all is not to take it to yourself. Take it to yourself. Look at the future. Look at the nearest future. Let the president do what he's doing. When he has done all he can, we all we are going to benefit from it, because the power of a nation is road networking. The foreign investors, jobs, the government cannot give you the job. The government is going to bring investors who is going to give you the job. And again, talking about electricity, it is something that is so easy to make. And how can we do that? And we have to understand there are ways we can fix our electricity without no foreign investors. It's a simple thing, simple assignment. And why am I saying it's a simple assignment? I go into technology in order to find out how can we generate power that no one have ever imagined or practiced in the way of generating electricity. And if we understand that there are a lot of things we can do by ourselves, is then you understand that you shouldn't put any blame, or we shouldn't put any blame on our leaders, or the present or the past or the upcoming one. Saying that the way we can generate electricity is when we call all the Nigerian Weather Association together. When we bring all the Nigerian Weather Association together, then we have to give them a kind of training. By giving them the training, and teach them what to do. It is my profession. It is my profession. That's why I'm saying this. This is my profession. And we have to generate our lights by ourselves. The electricity is easy. It's so easy to generate. So, not because I'm campaigning for the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I'm saying that we have people that can give electricity to the Nigerians. And if we could understand that today is going to be the day we should understand that our problem is about to end. And it's this of a security insecurity that we have been fighting and trying to correct starting problems in the country. And sometimes, like I said earlier, the Hausas and Fulanis, to them, in their way of understanding, they may think they are doing it good, but they are not doing it good. So if they insist, they don't want to come and realize and to cooperate with the government and to surrender and drop their weapon and not of such of terrorism again in Nigeria, this can cause them a lot of problem as it is now. Because the Hausas are trying to destroy, not trying, they are already destroying the everything Nigerian could be. If you look at the days they've started this terrorism, as of today, they've lost a lot of things, lives, properties, monies, etc., etc. To me, not because I'm happy with them, I'm not happy. I've called the federal government of Nigeria severally to come in to help them to end the insecurity, to end this terrorism. We have not yet get any results from them. There is a way also we can track these terrorists, and we engage them and we put them to an end, because Nigerian government and the Nigerian armed forces are like they are dealing with a lion and they are sleeping in that lion den. If the chief of the armed forces can be able to comes out and say that they are a repentant terrorists in the world of today, he must to be investigated. Several of them must to be investigated, not only one. That is the reason why I'm saying this today. The military police should get all of them arrested and put them in the prison for more investigation. If they do this, as I said, I believe we have to know where the sponsors and who is in the charge of this insecurity. Because as I read on the news on the newspaper, that the Nigerians are calling for recruitment the youth. If they wanted to recruit the youth, the leader must to be in a good position. Look at what the leaders in the military is doing. You came out to tell the world that you are converting the terrorists into the system, which means you have to be investigated. You have to answer for the question. And if the Nigerian government can be able to accept my calling for me to come in to the federal to Nigeria, so that the Federal Republic of Nigeria can accept me to come and take over the security concerning the insecurity, there are ways we have to fight them, and there are places we have to reach, enable us to know where the sponsor source is coming from. And I want you all to share this comment, this speech to all Nigerians. Comment below. Tell what you feel about what I'm talking about. Don't be hesitated to say what you have in mind to say. Please let this to move forward to reach where it's supposed to reach. to reach the government body, to reach the civilian, the individual. Try as much as you can. Share it. It may not sound to you, but it sounds so well to those who understand what I'm saying. And once again, I will repeat what I've said. Kindly vote President Bola Ahmed Tinubu once again for our better future. We don't put blame on him for insecurity of the killing that is going on in Nigeria. The president also, I'm hereby to appeal to you to understand there are many Nigerians who wanted to help end this insecurity, especially high personnel. I wanted to assist to end this insecurity. I've been seeing the way the Nigerian soldiers have been trying, but they are still need some assistance in enable them to conquer the terrorists. There are many ways we will use to conquer them. We track them, like I said earlier. We know what they are saying. We know where they are coming from. We know when they wanted to launch an attack. We will be right there before they came. Then we can be able to address them the way in the manner which they want. So please don't put any blame on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We have to support him. Whenever you have a leader, you have to support your leader. You have to come hand in hand to the leadership, enable them to know what the citizens are feeling and what the citizens want. Not by coming on the social media and start blackmailing them. You will never be pleasant with any one of them. Even they vote the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu out of office today, they bring another one. Do you think that one is the best? You have to do the same. So whenever we have a leader or a president, we should support them. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing the best and is creating the future which is going to affect, is going to touch every Nigerian, both unborn child. Nigeria is going to be a great country. Nigeria is going to be a great again. Nigeria is going to be the best place to live. Thank you, every one of you. Kindly share this program. Share it fast and fast, long and long. Don't be hesitate to share it. Please share it so that it can also help you, help your feeling, help what you think, help what you feel, so that the government can also understand and hear my speech and do some changes and some amendment. Thank you. May God bless you.